feedback is not always undesirable. Where would any self-respecting lead guitarist be without it? But seriously, in a sound reinforcement system, feedback caused by a mic or pickup on an acoustic guitar, ow! This sound even outpaces distortion in terms of being torture to listen to. So, what is it? How do you get rid of it? And how can you avoid it happening again? Put simply, feedback is the harsh, piercing, ringing sound that occurs when a loop is created through the microphone or pickup, picking up its own sound coming out of loudspeakers, and so feeding back into the system in a never-ending cycle. The first thing to avoid, then, is pointing a live mic directly at your loudspeakers. In fact, avoid placing mics anywhere in front of your main speakers at all if you can. Feedback stapled out is volume. Turn the sound down and you'll cut off its food supply. While effective and certainly essential if you're in the middle of a performance, this is only a temporary fix. So let's look at ways that you can reduce the likelihood of it happening in the first place. Feedback often starts as a gentle ring around a certain pitch before intensifying and turning into a full-blown whistle. You can help reduce it by identifying the pitch of the ring and then reduce that particular frequency using a graphic or parametric EQ. This is also called notching it out. This will buy you a bit more level, but you can be sure that the ring will reoccur at another frequency, and when you correct it, another, and so on as you try to increase the output. Your sound system has now reached what's called maximum acoustic gain, which simply means that the whole system, performers, electronics and the room as they are set up currently, cannot get any louder. Measures you will want to look at are the positioning of the mics and the speakers, especially monitor speakers on stage. Experiment with different mics that use different polar patterns and try and make sure that performers are close to their mics. Don't forget, they're part of the sound system too. There are also so-named feedback eliminators on the market that you might want to investigate if feedback is a persistent problem and your budget can accommodate some additional expense. But even these devices can only help somewhat, and they do add some artifacts or colour the sound.